Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to Lou&Lex Situations. I'm Lex.
I'm Lou.
And we have a special guest this week, Brittini. Hey, girl.
Hey, Brittini.
Hey.
How was your week, Brittini?
My week was good. Definitely adjusting at work. It's been a little stressful, but other than that, my personal life has been good.
Yeah.
That's
How long
good.
have you been at your new job?
Since October
of
2022, and it feels like October of 2021, honestly.
How you doing this week, Lou?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty good week for me. Work's been busy because everything's getting all busy again now. I feel like closer we get to summer, like everything is just getting like crazy and just extra busy.
Yeah, for the strip.
Especially for the strip. So it was crazy this week at work. But going into that, today is International Women's Day. So ladies, shout out to y'all.
Woo! Hey now.
We get a whole day, y'all.
a whole day.
And then I also want to touch base on the Lakers this week. On Sunday, we played the Warriors, and we won 113-105. So, woo!
Yeah.
And then we also played yesterday a team that we have a big rivalry with, which is the Grizzlies. I think I mentioned that on the last podcast. Mm-hmm. And they beat us. But this week, we tapped that ass, okay? 112-103. So, we doing good. We doing a little bit better. And they actually have Paul Gasol's retirement yesterday, which was also being held at the Lakers game, which was pretty cool. It's a good accomplishment for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got his jersey retired right next to Kobe's. So,
that's awesome.
So it's like a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the Laker fans and just everybody who's like been with the franchise forever. So I thought that was great.
Yeah.
But Lex, how was your week?
My week was pretty good, pretty easy at work. We did have to go back into the office full time this week, so I'm there all the time. I don't get to work from home anymore. But I got a lot of sick hours and leave, so who knows how that's gonna work.
You
out.
probably won't be in the office for too long.
I know, right? At all. But I did go get my car washed. I think on Monday I was off. So I went and got my car washed at the full service or whatever, you know, when they detail your car and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why the fuck every time I go here, I'm spending $50 to get my car washed, and then I'm tipping them at least $10 based on how good the service is, right?
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers never fucking actually. They didn't even wipe out the cup holders, y'all.
I think you have to check.
They didn't even wipe out the cup holders. They didn't wipe the back seats down. I was in there cussing them out like I was their mama. I'm like, what y'all doing? I was like, don't act like I don't be tipping y'all. I was in there so mad. And the guy's like wiping everything I'm telling him to wipe. And the other guy's just like kind of sitting around. I'm like, come on, wipe this shit down. I already have to wait for you. Now I have to direct you on what to do. Like, I was so annoyed. And then he had given me my keys. I'm like, the guy is still wiping down my rims. He's like, yeah, but we're done. Let me go see.
Yeah,
I
I
was
had to
so down
pull
with
my tip back.
Right.
Every time I go there is some fucking bullshit. And I'm just like, come on, you guys, the car wash costs too much for you to be shitty.
To be lazy. Yeah.
Exactly. And I really need to I wanted to do the mobile car wash because I had this guy's card that was washing a car one day out in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And I got his card. It's kind of cute too. And I got his card, but I was like, where's the fucking card at when I need it? Because I could be hanging out in the house doing nothing and having my fucking car washed, you know?
You right.
I was looking for that opportunity, but I couldn't find his card, so now I guess I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah. So that was my week with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys know we have a special guest, Brittini, and so that means she's going to tell us about her situation this week. Brittini?
Yeah, my situation. Sorry, I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to change names. Try to protect the innocent. Or if I'm just going to tell it as it is.
Out there, okay?
Let it
them
be
out
known.
there.
Let it be known.
Did somebody put you in a situation? Put their ass on blast, okay?
That is so true. I always say, like, if someone wanted you to talk about them differently, then they should have acted differently. So,
of course.
You know, like, when somebody does something to you, like, it becomes your story. So, like, you just can say what you want to say about it.
Exactly. And it's your story to tell as well.
Very true. So, I guess my situation is pretty much just being someplace at the wrong time.
Okay.
Wrong place, wrong time. So, I had... Well, let me see. So I was talking to this guy probably back in like 2018, 2019, and his name is Lonnie. And I was talking to him while I was living here in Vegas, and he was from Cali.
Oh,
and he hit me up on Facebook, and I was just like, okay, like, you know, whatever. Like, this is cool.
Yeah.
And I just really liked him because our personalities click so well.
Right.
Like, I'm super corny, and I just felt like he understood all my jokes and, like, met me at my corniness.
Okay.
Like, he met me on my level, and it's really rare to find someone like that.
I love that feeling, yeah.
And he loved to talk. Like, he talked a lot more than me. Like, he could talk his ass off.
Oh,
but
wow.
I just enjoyed talking to him. Like, his personality was dope. So we dated for a little bit, and I would just see him whenever I went home. But he was super inconsistent, and things didn't work out. Yeah. Super inconsistent. So we stopped talking. I pretty much gave him an ultimatum. I was like, either, you know, we're going to move forward in this or we can't talk anymore. So we didn't talk anymore. So we fast forward. I end up in a relationship, and Lonnie comes back once he moves to Vegas.
Okay.
You know, all them Cali people be moving right to Vegas.
He ended up moving to Vegas.
But he needed somebody when he got here.
Right.
He's like, Brittany, are you available?
Like, he ends up moving to Vegas, but I just was in like a relationship, so I'm not paying him too much attention. Like, I'm just keeping him at bay.
Right.
You know, I'm not a cheater. I'm faithful.
God, she just gave it a week. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch choking and shit. Oh my God.
But no, seriously, I just did it.
Hold it together.
Right.
You got it.
I was happy in my relationship, so like, I was just keeping Lonnie at bay. So he ended up getting into a relationship too, but we like pretty much were still cool. So I think his relationship pretty much ended up going south, like in 2022.
Okay.
Into 2022, like his relationship just falls apart. So he's hitting me up like, well, if you and your dude don't work out, like, we're gonna get married.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was laying it on thick.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
seemed like it.
We're probably not gonna get married. We're probably not gonna get married. But whatever. Like, okay, Lonnie, like, whatever.
Whatever you say.
Then my relationship didn't work out.
Okay.
So my relationship ends, and I'm not gonna lie, like, Lonnie was just super helpful with like helping me get through everything. Like, he was really there for me.
Yeah.
He would check on me every day. Like,
Plus
he would
you
cheer
already
me
have
up.
a bond.
Yeah, we did. So it was just really easy to like fall back into our friendship and just be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get to the point of my breakup where I'm like, okay, if someone asks me to go out, I'm not gonna say no because I'm trying to cheer up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lonnie asked me to go out to BJ's. I love fucking BJ's.
Yeah, I know you do.
I love BJ's. If anyone asks me to go to BJ's, I'm probably not going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Brittany's all in at BJ's.
I did, and he was watching the game, basketball game.
All right. All right.
So he invited me up after work. So he invited me up after work, and he's like, first round's on me. So I'm like, and we're getting drinks, so I'm definitely there.
Yeah.
And so I get to BJ's like right after work, and he ordered me like a Hennessy sidecar. Had never had it before, but I will definitely be having it again.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Have you had it before?
I've never had that.
No.
They were so it was so good.
Yeah.
Like, I was just looking at the
smooth.
bartender all night. Like, how did you make this?
I get a little scared. I get a little scared of Hennessy, so I ain't gonna lie. Like,
It was smooth. It was good though. Like, it goes
Okay.
down really, really well.
Okay.
Hennessy sidecar.
Hennessy sidecar.
all right, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the next go-to drink.
Yeah. So we're just talking about my business, just catching up. And like I said, like, conversation with him just flows so easy. Like, I always feel really good talking to him. Like, he gets me excited about everything. Then we meet this older couple, and they've been married for like 50 years. So we're just vibing with them. He buys us all like drinks again, like buys like a second round.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, Lonnie.
Yeah,
all right.
it was
all
a
right.
nice, like, I was like,
Making me feel special.
Right.
All right, Lonnie. Do it up, boy.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, Daddy.
so he's like, I guess he had been there longer than I had, because he had pretty much been there the whole afternoon because he was off that day. So
What? This
he
is
was,
a red flag, okay?
No, he was
Because
off
you
that
drinking all day on your off day?
I think he'd been there all afternoon, like probably like since like 2 or 3, like whenever
He's
the game
watching
started.
the game though. He's
Yeah,
watching
right.
the game.
Oh, yeah.
He's watching the
It's
game,
the same
hanging
thing as
out.
hanging out the bar.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
okay.
much.
But he at BJ's.
Just at BJ's bar.
Spending more money.
Exactly.
Okay,
but
Lonnie.
I'm not minding.
You got it like that.
Yeah, when I get there, I don't care. You can buy it. I don't care.
All right.
So he's like, do you want to like go back to my house? He was tired of being there. So I just look at my clock to make sure it wasn't like booty call hours.
Yeah.
But it was 7 p.m. So I'm like, I'm in the clear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe this is like senior citizen booty call hours.
Girl, do they even have them, okay? Do they even have them?
Senior citizen, 4 o'clock.
You better call me by 4
You better get your ass over here before dinner.
Senior citizens going to bed at 8 o'clock. Like, it's
Time for bed, honey. So 7 o'clock, you're
It's
in the
7
clear.
p.m. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, for sure, I'll come over.
Yeah.
And plus, he had me all excited because I'll get to that. So we're in 2 separate cars. So he drives and he's like, I'm gonna let them know that you're coming. So I get to his house, and he lives in a gated community. And it's like one of those gated communities where the person who lives there has to give them your name and like pretty much tell them that you're coming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So really fancy.
Fancy.
So I get to the security gate, like give them my name.
Oh.
People always spell my name wrong. And get to his house, and he's just like opening the door, looking like real smooth and suave. Once I get inside, he has like the fireplace lit.
Okay.
Yes, and it was a real fireplace at that. Like not one of those fake ones where it's just a heater with the fake fire. Like it was like wood.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. It's
Yes.
so hard to find that out here.
Right.
Just completely setting the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had a real fireplace.
So he gives me a tour of the house and pours wine. So we're just sitting in front of the fireplace drinking wine. It was nice.
Are all the other lights in the house off?
Yes, it was dark.
My gosh.
It was dark, and we were playing music.
Yeah.
So it was just like a really nice vibe.
Yeah.
It was the setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The setup.
So it's like 11 o'clock, and he's pretty much like, I have to work in the morning at 2 a.m. He's like, so either you can leave when I leave. He's like, or you can spend the night, and I'll just get my key from you in the morning, like later on.
Okay. Either way, you will stay in the night.
Right.
In both those scenarios.
But I had a personal training session in the morning, and my personal trainer does not play like I have to be in a certain mindset for her. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna go home at 2 and wake up in my own bed.
Yeah.
So he gives me a change of clothes to put on. Like he just gives me some of his clothes to wear.
Aww.
Yeah, it was really sweet. And so we do get in the bed, his bed.
Okay.
And I mean, he did try, but we didn't do anything. Only because we didn't do anything. We did it. I'm not going to wink this time because we really didn't do anything. I'm not winking this time because nothing really happened.
Okay, moving on.
So pretty much like we just fall asleep. And I'm not used to the house, so I hear a noise. And so it makes me like kind of jump up. And I'm looking at the clock and it's 1 a.m. So I'm sitting up like trying to get adjusted. Like, what is that noise? And I hear it again, and it's the doorbell.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the doorbell. So I'm like, who's ringing the doorbell this late?
Yeah.
But following the doorbell, like, they start banging on the door. So I'm like, this must be an emergency. This is federal.
This is urgent.
Right? I'm like, this is urgent. They start ringing the doorbell again. And so at this point, he starts waking up. And so I'm just looking at him like, like, somebody's at the door. I hate to state the obvious, but I feel like somebody's here.
There's something going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all you would just hear is him like scrambling, like he's just like getting dressed and stuff, looking out the window. And so the next thing you hear is like, Lonnie.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm just like sitting there like, no, this cannot be happening. Like this cannot be happening at all. And so he's like, I know this isn't who I think it is.
Who the fuck do you think it is?
Exactly. That's my question.
Who the fuck is it?
Who do you think it is? Because now I need to know who it is.
Yeah.
I just see this shadow, like the silhouette coming to the bedroom window. So I'm like, whoever this is very familiar with this house.
Yes.
And they start banging on the window.
Yeah.
Lonnie, are you serious right now? That's all I hear.
Oh, no.
And so he looks at me and he's like, she's crazy, B. She's crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh, she crazy.
Yeah,
He's like,
she's crazy.
And I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, why do you have me here? Why am I here?
Yeah.
Right.
Why? And on top of that, we didn't even do shit. So now I'm about to potentially have to beat somebody's ass or be in a fight.
Girl.
And we did nothing at all.
Exactly.
I'm fighting over dick I did not have.
Exactly. I didn't even get the damn dick.
Yeah. Like, why am I about to fight? What is going on?
Exactly.
So she goes back to the front door, starts banging on the front door, ringing the doorbell because he's still not answering. So he's looking at me like, what should I do?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
You the only one know how crazy she is.
Like it's a math equation. We just about to break it down together.
Like, hold
No.
on. You need to go out there and handle that shit.
Exactly.
Don't be looking
But-
at me to motherfucking handle that shit.
That's what he said. He was like, I'm going to open the door. I said, 1 second. Let me get all my shit together. Because when you open the door, I'm out the door. So we just going to do a real smooth trade-off.
Right.
She can come in. I'm taking my ass out. And I'm going home. We're done.
Yeah.
So I start getting all my stuff together. I didn't have time to put on my shoes. Like, I haven't put on my shoes. I just get all my stuff. So he opens the door, and she was staring me down, like looking at me like she wanted to punch me in my face.
That's all right. She ain't putting no hands.
She was staring me down, and she was like wearing her PJs, like had her hair like tied up in a bonnet.
Girl.
So you knew she got out of bed for this, and it's 1 a.m.
Okay.
What the fuck?
First off, you looking crazy in your PJs, bitch.
So crazy.
You been
So
and came out
crazy.
in your house shoes, bitch. Hair tied up to the back.
Hold the fuck
What the
on.
hell
crazy.
you was thinking?
What? It's like she had like some kind of something that told her, notification that told her that you got a bitch at the house. You got a bitch at the house. Because who the fuck just randomly, I mean, unless you're a crazy bitch. Why the fuck are you outside
And
this time in the morning knocking on somebody's door who is not expecting you?
She probably put a camera in the teddy bear she gave his ass for
Probably.
Valentine's Day or
Oh
some
my
shit.
God.
But it's a gated community, and you have to give your name. So how does she even get in? If he has to give your name in order for you to get into the community, how does she even get in?
Other than I would say,
Where
that she's
was
been
her
there
car out
before.
there?
No car.
This bitch climbed the gate.
Oh,
This bitch
hell
climbed the
no.
gate. Hey, she's serious enough to bring her ass over there to be confronted with a woman that she don't know if they can whoop her motherfucking ass and possibly not even be let in. She climbed the gate. That's a crazy one.
Yeah, so I just look at her and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. And she lets me just walk past her, and she just starts yelling at him. And then he's talking around her like, I'm going to talk to you later.
Whoa.
Yes, he
Oh, no.
Yes, he did. I'm like, no, you're not. We're not going to talk later. We're done. There's no more talking. We're done.
Hold on.
We're done.
That right there lets me see that they go through this shit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a regular basis shit with them.
Yeah.
No. Don't nobody want to be caught up in no shit like that.
Definitely.
No.
So that's my situation that you just don't want to be in.
Ooh,
Hell
child.
no. No. I couldn't even imagine if I was in that situation. Honestly, if I was in that situation, I probably would have just hit her first. I don't even know why.
This bitch coming out the room fighting. Bitch, come on.
I'll fight his ass and hers. Look, motherfucker, we all fighting this bitch.
I just
Yeah,
can't do it. Not over something I didn't have. Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like, what is it? What am I really fighting for?
No, but he would have had to at least get slapped.
No, you walked out with your dignity.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
bitch walked in with her heart on her sleeve.
She did.
Yeah,
Sad
she
as
didn't
fuck.
know what happened.
Like-
No, she didn't.
She didn't know what happened. I cannot imagine. I would never go to somebody's house just banging on the fucking door like, motherfucker, are you cheating on me? Because honestly, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care enough. I mean, if your ass is out there cheating and I find out, you just know that we're going to be broken up and that's it. And I'm not even going to call you and tell you. I'm just going to let you just go to the fucking voicemail every time. Every time. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, bitch, you waited till 1 a.m. to pull up. Your ass could have pulled up
She
at
could've-
8 o'clock when we
She
got there.
Right, she could have let us have,
phone.
or she could have let us have a restful, peaceful night, and just in the morning.
She could have just come over at 8 a.m.
Right, like a normal business hours.
Yeah,
You know?
like what the
Yeah,
fuck? But she
child.
probably was blowing his phone up all fucking night. And
I
he
think
had
so,
been
too.
Rejecting her.
I think he put on
calls.
probably like airplane mode or do not disturb, and she couldn't get through.
Oh.
Suspicions were high, and she was like, "I'm about to pull up."
Whose car is in the driveway?
While he let me park in the driveway, and I had the ticket in the dash with my name on it.
Oh my.
So now it's
gosh.
solidified. She knows.
She know who
She
Brittini.
know.
Brittini here. I'm surprised she wasn't baiting on the door, calling you. Brittini, get your ass out here.
No. Oh my goodness, she did bang on the window and say, "I hope you know he has a girl." I forgot about that part.
Oh my
Screaming,
God.
"I hope you know he has a girl." And I'm like, I didn't.
He out in these streets acting like he ain't got nobody.
Buying Hennessy sidecars, lighting the fireplace.
The
I couldn't
fireplace.
tell.
Yeah, honey.
Smooth listening.
And you know he ain't put the fireplace on for her in a
Girl,
long
my
time.
ass. She ain't seen that fireplace lit in about 5 motherfucking months. Like,
Shit, 5
you lit the
years?
fireplace for her?
It's hot. It's still warm.
You spent some money on her. You ain't spent no money on me in about 10 months.
It was insane, but I did
They
lose
be
my
acting
friend.
crazy. They be acting crazy.
Too crazy. But I was sad. Like, I felt like I lost my friend.
Oh.
Well,
I did. I got in the car and I just heard that Everybody Hates Chris theme song because that's how I felt. Like, everybody hates Chris.
Yeah. No, seriously. But you know what? If
I was like, why am I
your
here?
friend, he would have handled that situation differently because he should have shut that fucking. He should have just walked out the door and told her motherfucking ass to go home.
Yeah.
That should have been even that fucking simple. And I know bitches be getting out of hand. Sometimes you gotta pop them, but you just keep on. Bitch, go home. I got something going on right here. You need to just go. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. You know, just go. And if you would have heard him saying those words to her, you would have felt better. You know what I'm saying?
I think
and
so,
there's no way this motherfucker should have been even letting her in the house.
It was crazy.
That's a I'ma sneak my ass out the door and close it real quick behind myself while I talk to you. Like, get
to be honest, both of y'all should have snuck out the back door. Like, and just left her ass at the door. Screaming and yelling.
But she was getting
ain't going nowhere with this man.
She was getting irate.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she was. That's why his ass was scared to open that motherfucker.
He was asking me like, "What should I do?" Like,
he said she's crazy.
Yeah, she's like, "She's crazy, B. She's crazy."
I know what she's capable of. I don't know if I should open the door.
He been rethinking this relationship since day one.
Right. My issue is don't put me in a situation without letting me make a conscious decision. Had I known he had a crazy whatever she is to him, I don't know what they are. Like, I probably wouldn't have come over. Or at least I want to put my car in the driveway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't park your car in his driveway.
You just park a little bit down the street.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Because all I could think is, if she ain't have no car, bitch, is you the neighbor? Is you the hoe that live across the street?
I think she left her car at the front and walked through the gate.
Maybe.
I think she did find an opening too, which is wild to me.
It's just, I wouldn't even make that much of an effort for a guy.
Like, that's some Pink Panther 007 type of
shit. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not Inspector Gadget. I ain't got shit to get in this motherfucker if I ain't got to pass, okay? And I'm not even going to try. I don't want to be at nobody's house that don't want me there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there. Because you be looking all kinds of fucking crazy. Like, Now you the one looking all crazy. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
That's that Lonnie shit.
Okay, you guys. So moving on to part 2. Our next situation is about you just being in a restaurant or a hotel and you just see a rat just run across the fucking floor. And I'm just like, hell fucking no. Hell no.
That's next level.
If you're in your fucking favorite restaurant and you see a fucking rat just run across the floor, what goes through your mind, Brittini?
I'm like, what if he's employed there? Like, on some ratatouille type shit. Like, what do you do?
Shit.
Like, what?
He in the back cooking the food.
Are you eating the fucking food?
I'm fucking
is what
scared.
I'm saying. Are you eating at this bitch? If he in there cooking, I'm definitely out. Okay.
No, I would have to leave.
That nigga got an apron? Oh
right,
no.
Right.
Oh no.
Right. He has a spatula and everything.
Who is his seamstress? I want to fucking know. Okay.
Who is his fucking boss? Like, who the fuck is allowing his ass to cook the food?
Right. He's in the union and everything. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh, he in there. He
in the check.
He in there.
He cashed the check out that bitch.
This motherfucker live in a mansion and shit.
I'm instantly scared as fuck. I'm pushing my plate away from my motherfucking ass because I'm not eating no more of the food.
No.
And first thing I'm thinking is, I'm not paying for this bill. And I don't even give a fuck if they even bring the bill. I don't give a fuck what they do. At this fucking point, I'm finna walk out this bitch. That motherfucker was as big as a motherfucking raccoon.
But are you making a commotion? Like letting people know on your way? Like, they got a rat in this.
Yes.
There's a rat in this bitch. Everybody has to know.
Not discreet.
Everybody. No, I'm not being
Ain't no
discreet about shit.
motherfucking way. I'ma just let that nigga run by and not say shit.
No. I'm not gonna casually grab my
dick
children
ain't
and
gonna
get
let
the
me do
fuck
that
out.
shit.
Everybody will be in it. We causing a commotion, okay? Let's all run out this motherfucker and don't pay our checks.
I don't give a fuck if you didn't even see it. I'm gonna be like, bitch, it's in here. That's a fact.
If somebody
That's what I know.
if somebody hears you, if you hear somebody in the restaurant talking about there's a rat, what do? Grab your
jump
fucking
up. I mean, like jump
get
up.
the fuck out.
Yes, I gotta go.
It's a rat.
I gotta go.
Everybody's leaving.
I'm scared. I'm hopping on the table and shit. Like, shit.
Yeah, I'm probably jumping up.
Oh, hell no.
I cannot do that. No. But I'm doing that. I'm like, no. If I fucking seen a rat in the fucking restaurant, I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, there's a rat over there. Everybody, there's a rat. I'm waiting for my fucking waitress to come. Bitch, there's a rat. We're leaving. And I'm I'm getting my fucking kids and I'm getting the fuck out of there.
I don't give a fuck if that plate of food got ate. I'm not paying for that bitch.
I'm not even eating anymore.
Yeah, we're done.
The water.
I might already be done with my food.
I'm like slowly pushing shit away from me. Like, no. I'm not eating that shit.
With the pinky
Fuck
up.
out of here. Yeah, exactly. Pinkies up. No. Oh, no.
First thing I'm gonna be thinking is, I know you bitches ain't back there cooking with them motherfuckers.
I told you. I think Ratatouille has really set a new standard.
Ooh, child, y'all back there cooking with them
No.
motherfuckers.
Who the fuck? Who did this new standard get set for? This is what the fuck I want to know. Have you taken up fucking comments and shit? Did you do a poll? Okay.
If
new
you
standards.
if you cooking in a restaurant with the motherfuckers, nah, you tripping. You tripping.
That is disgusting.
Have you ever seen any rats in the kitchen?
I haven't seen one myself, but I've heard rumors.
Okay.
I've heard shit. Like random shit. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, was something in there crawling around? Or what the fuck? Did I hear some weird
That's
shit?
scary.
Eating a motherfucking cracker in the corner? Like,
Right, that's scary.
yeah.
That is so scary.
Cause you know they more scared of you than you are of them.
Supposedly.
But then they
Allegedly.
but then
Not
they'll still show their
Allegedly.
face like, oh well, I'm gonna scare their ass real quick,
Right.
like, cause they scaring me. Like shit. Like hell no. Like I've never seen one myself, but I just done heard shit, and I'm like, this motherfucker got rats.
So I had a townhouse that I lived in, right? And it was like I think it was 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, whatever. But they started building in the desert across the street from the townhouse. So all the rats were getting like uprooted and they were running over to the townhouses because we have food and shit. So I literally had my newborn baby and I was going home, right? And I was like, I couldn't get through. For some reason, I couldn't get through the garage. I didn't have my garage door opener or something, so I had to go through the front door. Why the fuck I went to the front door and I was like, what the fuck is that on the wall? And I have my newborn baby in my arms, right? So I'm like, oh, hell no, that's a fucking rat. I turned my fucking flashlight on my phone and I'm like, it's a big ass fucking rat. Rats are huge.
Yes.
And you know they're like living out in the desert, so they're probably even bigger, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, hell no. I go banging on the fucking neighbor's door and I'm like, dude, will you please go to inside my house and like open my garage door so that I can go in through the garage door with my baby or whatever? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. This motherfucker was scared too. We both out there strippling and shit. I'm like, I called your ass. You said you was gonna do it. Now do it. He fucking running through the damn front door trying to get the key in the lock. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was so disgusting. And every morning we could hear them like running in the like the attic or whatever. That's not really an attic.
Oh,
yeah, it
hell
was
to the
bad.
no.
It was bad. I called like every week and complained to the owner, and he's like, I can't do anything but put the traps out and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff or whatever. Yeah, I've never seen a rat in my house. And he's like, they're not going to come in your house. And we already checked for holes and blah, blah, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, but can't they be like making holes like every day?
Yes, they can chew through shit.
Yeah.
Girl, if I would have ever seen one of them bitches in there, I would have had to get a gun. Okay? Because I'm going to shoot that motherfucker. And then I'm going to shoot the nigga who told me, don't worry about the rats.
That bring me back
around my baby.
That bring me back to New York when we seen that motherfucker on the street.
I didn't see it.
Oh my God, that motherfucker was big as hell.
How did you guys not tell me about the rat?
Oh Lord. And I was like, y'all just let these motherfuckers do whatever the fuck they want. Motherfucking New Yorkers like, well, they just live here. They just own the whole city. I bet they fucking do. That big bitch eating pizza. That motherfucker eating the hot dog.
Had a whole box.
That bitch do what the fuck he want, don't he?
Like, and they size of little babies and shit.
Like
toddlers.
Yeah, like some motherfucking grandpapa of the motherfucker. That's the great grandpa. Like,
No, I don't know anything. I didn't see any rats when we were there.
No, I seen that motherfucker. That motherfucker was big.
I don't know.
And I was like, it's like the pigeons out in New York.
Oh yeah.
You ain't fucking with them.
Are the pigeons here too? Our pigeons look cracked out in Vegas.
Oh no, there's something wrong with our pigeons.
They look cracked out. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Definitely wrong
those
with them.
pigeons be looking cracked out.
They might be on meds.
I think so.
or they're alcoholics. Either they're on drugs, they're on meds, or they're coked out. They're alcoholics.
I've never seen a pigeon look like that.
They do look crazy.
The pigeons in New York though run that bitch. They gonna walk up on you. They might fly up on your motherfucking shoulder like, hey. Like, them motherfuckers is bold.
Give me some of that.
They rats bold. They motherfucking pigeons bold.
No, I don't think the pigeons in New York looked crazy as our pigeons do.
No.
Ours just have crazy eyes.
They do.
They got crazy eyes. They do.
Child, this Vegas. Everything that happened here, stay here.
Right, them pigeons.
They have to be getting all kinds of shit. You remember the people who are like the people who are like gluing the hats on their heads and shit?
Yeah.
There's something wrong. Like, I don't know. The pigeons are not being treated well
They
out here.
are.
Hold on.
They're the rats of the sky, but come on, you guys.
Our pigeons, the pigeons here in Vegas, they eat whatever the fuck. I left my weed on a bench in front of the house. It was real quick. I was like trying to take my weed to work with me because I was gonna smoke it on break, and I had like left it on the bench in front of my house, like real quick. The pigeons ate my weed.
That's
they are on drugs.
Right, that's probably the pigeons downtown. They for sure.
Oh no,
on Fremont, those Fremont pigeons.
My little bag of weed, it wasn't even that much weed, but my little bag of weed, and it was some Kush, child. It was some bomb ass weed.
Girl,
Gone.
That was a Fremont experience pigeon.
Hold on, y'all. I only went back in the house.
Good shit. Come on.
I was only in the house for like a minute and 30 seconds, and I came back out. I said, "Where the fuck my little bag of weed go?" I see like 3 pigeons flying away. I said, "Oh, you niggas, you took a plastic bag of weed."
They gotta sell it. Right. They gotta make their coke money.
Like, damn, I know you niggas ain't ate in 3 days, but shit, you finna eat that weed. You finna be fucked up. That was some push, child.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and I don't see the pigeons here fly either.
I never really do see them fly.
They fly.
They don't fly.
I always see them walking.
I do.
They don't.
They might be too drunk to get on the road, okay? They might be too drunk or too fucked up to get on the road.
They be taking the crosswalk.
They do a lot. They do. I never noticed that, but they do.
They do
you
not
hardly
fly.
ever see them flying.
They don't.
Yeah, but they do. Like, if you try to swoosh them away, they will fly. Like a little bit.
Do like a jump fly.
Yeah, they do.
They ain't going far.
No,
they just get out
they
your
come
way.
right back down.
Yeah, they just like this bitch.
This bitch being a hater. Let me go and get up out of here real quick. Wait till she leave. I'll come back.
No, should be crazy. Should be all kinds of crazy. Anyways, you guys, thank you for tuning in today. And Brittany, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
No, thank you for
Brittany,
having me.
You were great.
Thank you. I had a good time with you guys. This was fun.
Where can we find you at, Brittany?
You can find me on IG. My IG is Brittini Ngozi. That's BrittiniNgozi. You can follow my business page too. It's Coffee Milk. That's KOFI.MILK.
What is your business, Brittany?
I have my own makeup line.
Yay!
Yeah, I love it.
That's great.
I'm like, don't hold this story against my makeup line.
No, Brittany is definitely not the culprit in this one.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you guys, she's awesome. I love her to death. And then you can catch me and Lou at LouLex.sitch, SITCH @gmail.com, or you can catch us at LouLex.situations.com.
And you can also catch us at LouLex Situations on Instagram.
Yay! Thank you guys.
Yep. And if you guys got any questions or want to send us anything in the DM, and you need to subscribe to our podcast,
please subscribe
because we need all the support we can get.
Hit the button, okay?
And we appreciate y'all. We will see you guys. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.